Well, now joining me on WION Newsroom is our designator who will be bringing us all the insights in the world of business. Miraj Shah giving us all the buzz from the tech world, and Adya Sasitharan who will get us all the updates from the world of sports. We begin by going over to Adya for market updates now.
Thank you so much, Jyotsna. Wall Street is scaling fresh peaks and Asia is following suit. But beneath the optimism lie major shifts in trade, energy and policy that could shape the weeks ahead. Let's take you through the top business headlines of the day. US stocks surged to fresh records with the S&P 500 jumping 1.2% and the Nasdaq nearly 2%. The rally comes ahead of a packed week, which includes a Trump-Xi meeting, the Fed's rate decision and earnings from big tech names like Apple, Amazon and Microsoft. The S&P has now soared 38% since April's lows, fueled by bets on rate cuts, strong corporate earnings and AI enthusiasm. Asian markets mirrored the momentum, with Japan's Nikkei crossing 50,000 mark for the first time. Well, as markets cheer, trade diplomacy is driving the next wave of economic realignment, led by China and ASEAN. China signed an upgraded free trade deal, dubbed FTA 3.0, covering digital, green and pharmaceutical sectors. The Pact aims to deepen economic ties and counter US tariff pressures. With bilateral trade at $771 billion last year, ASEAN remains China's top trading partner. At the East Asia Summit in Malaysia, Beijing positioned itself as a champion of free trade, rejecting the law of jungle in global commerce. And talking about trade, global oil markets are roiled by new sanctions fallout. Prices of Russia's ESPO oil grade tumbled after US sanctions on Rosneft and Lukoil prompted Chinese refiners to cancel some cargoes. The grade flipped from a $1 premium to a 50-cent discount to Brent within days. Washington's latest curbs aim to tighten pressure on Moscow without spiking global oil prices. China's smaller teapot refiners may absorb some supply, but uncertainty looms over future flows. And finally, from oil markets to money markets, China is tightening its grip on crypto. China's central bank reaffirmed its ban on stablecoins and vowed to curb crypto speculations, warning of risk to financial stability. Governor said virtual currencies fail to meet basic regulatory standards. At the same time, Beijing is ramping up trials of its digital yuan, which has already logged 14 trillion in transactions. The message is clear: tighten control over private crypto while expanding state-backed digital finance. Well, this is it from the world of business. Now for all the tech updates, it's over to you, Miraj.
Thank you, Adya. Now, according to cybersecurity firm LayerX, a newly discovered flaw in ChatGPT's Atlas browser allows hackers to execute a cross-site request forgery. Now, that's when an attacker tricks the browser into making an unwanted request to a web application that the user is logged onto. This can be used to force the browser into actions like transferring money or changing account information without the user's knowledge. Now, the flaw effectively turns ChatGPT's persistent memory feature into a backdoor for malware, data theft, and fraud. A US federal court has decertified a major action accusing Apple of monopolizing the iPhone app market by limiting purchases to its App Store. Now, the court reversed an earlier decision that allowed millions of iPhone users to sue Apple collectively. The court ruled that plaintiffs had failed to present a reliable model proving classified harm or damages. An Apple Hide expert has uncovered significant data errors, including duplicate and mismatched records that have weakened the plaintiffs' claims. The lawsuit was filed in 2011. It argued that Apple's App Store commissions drove up app prices for consumers. Apple has welcomed the decision, calling the App Store a safe and trusted marketplace. Plaintiffs have said that they're considering further legal action. Australia's regulators have launched a major investigation into WiseTech Global, one of Australia's biggest logistics software companies. Now, investigators raided the company's Sydney headquarters over alleged share trading violations by founder Richard White and 3 employees. Now, White has been accused of selling more than 129 million worth of stock during a blackout period without disclosure. Now, in February, Australia's corporate regulator had initiated preliminary inquiries into the company following a mass exodus of executives that came in the wake of White's surprising return as the chairman. And those are all the updates from the world of tech. Now it's over to my colleague Athira for sports updates. Over to you, Athira.
Thank you so much, Miraj, for all the tech updates. Now let's look at the top sports stories we are tracking for you at this hour. And we'll begin with cricket first. India's T20I captain Surya Kumar Yadav has confirmed that Shreyas Iyer is stable and out of danger. He also added that Iyer has been communicating with teammates and is in good spirits. Surya Kumar Yadav gave this update while talking to the media ahead of the first T20I against Australia in Canberra tomorrow. Iyer injured his rib cage during the third ODI between Australia on Saturday. He injured himself after taking a brilliant catch running backwards to dismiss Alex Carey. Over to football now. Lionel Messi has said that he is yet to make a final decision on whether he will play the 2026 World Cup. He acknowledged that his age and fitness will determine his role in Argentina's title defense. Messi has represented Argentina in 195 matches, scoring a record 114 goals for his country. A return for the 2026 World Cup would mark his remarkable sixth appearance in the prestigious tournament. Staying with football, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. has begun training with Portugal's under-16 for the first time after his call-up ahead of the Federations Cup tournament in Turkey. Portugal will face teams from Turkey, Wales and England from October 30th to November 4th. Ronaldo Jr. previously starred for the under-15 national team. He bagged a brace in their 3-2 victory over Croatia in the final of the Vlatko Markovic International Tournament. Ronaldo Jr. is part of the youth rank of his father's side, Al Nassr. Well, with that, we've come to the end of the sports segment. It's back to you, Jyotsna.
Thank you so much, Atira and Miraj and Adya, for bringing us all the updates from sports, tech and business. And with that, we call a wrap to this bulletin, but don't go anywhere. News and updates follow on the other side. You're watching WION What is Fun. Stay tuned.